Hello everybody, welcome to 7 Days to Die. So I haven't featured this on my channel yet, but I have played once in a stream. We're going to, however, start a new game for this little playthrough. Now I don't know how long we'll do this. We might not do like a proper LP on it or anything long term, but we can definitely do a little bit of survival and go through. So we'll call this single player LP. And difficulty, I want to put to warrior. However, I want to put the damage I give back to medium. So I think that's all that changed, was put that to high. We want high that. High fast craft. We'll go normal. Looting timer. Don't need cheats. And I think that's about it. However, I want to change this. Now this says it's 30 minutes for a 24-hour cycle. However, I just tried to do that. And it was actually 40 minutes for a 24-hour cycle. So the goal, I think, at least to begin with, is we're going to... let me just turn down my headset volume. Music's really cool, but it's really loud. So I think at first we're just going to do like a whole day. So one complete 24-hour cycle, which will hopefully run us between 20 and 30 minutes. So we might do that for the first 7 days, even though there's no significance to 7 days, I don't think. But I've made it past 7 days before. So I don't think there's any challenge that comes. Maybe it gets harder after 7 days, who knows. But anyway, maybe we'll do a first 7 days kind of complete with you guys. And then thereafter, if we continue on, we can take shortcuts. So let's go ahead and get this game started. And we can change things after the fact if we need to. So percentage of night is good. I think I prefer there be more day than night. And let's see where it spawns us. So yeah, I did try recording this earlier, or the other day actually. And I did the 30-minute thing, and it was basically 40 minutes for the 24-hour cycle. So that felt a little long. So I figured we'd just restart. Let's try again with a shorter duration. And just takes a little bit to get this world going. There we go. So there's plenty of stuff in this game if you're not familiar with it. There's stuff like coming up, because this is an alpha game. It's currently 7.7, I believe. And this is a relatively new version that I haven't looked at too much yet. So let's take a look at the map first off. Okay, so we're near this wintry area, which I hadn't experienced too much. I actually spawned in there during my last attempt, though. So we might head back in there, but we'll probably stay outside of the wintry area for now. So I think the best thing we can do early game is to just loot. There's plenty of garbage lying around. There's going to be zombies and stuff, but we can easily outrun them during the day. We might get... Let's see here. Let's get some grass. Punch some more grass. Good. Let's get a rock. We might be able to get an axe going here right off the bat. So we can craft that into there. Now this game will kind of tell you, if you're not familiar, it'll tell you like what recipes you can make. So I can make a stone, and I already put it there, so I kind of learnt it. When it's green, it means you know it. So if I put this down there, it now says small rocks. And if I click on that, it's just going to remain blank because I've never done it before. But now it'll know. So now it knows that's the recipe for small rocks. So we can make some small rocks. Then we can make some sharp stone, which I only really want one. So let's cancel that. And then let's turn that into plant fibers. And then all we need now is a stick. And we should be good. So let's see if we can find... Does this give sticks? It does. Alright, so now we can craft a axe. I don't know exactly how to craft the axe. There we go, stone axe. So this will help us get some wood, I think, earlier on. Better than trying to punch down a tree, as far as I know. Ooh, a stump. These are useful. I found like shotguns in these before. Not so lucky this time. So yeah, if you don't know this game, it is basically a sandbox game at the moment. Currently it is a fixed world that they've kind of made. So it's not like unlimited exploration or anything like that, but it does have plans for that kind of stuff. So whatever you call it, procedural generation or random generation. Instead of a fixed town, maybe it'll generate them. I'm not too sure, but they have pretty good vision for this game. So it's a zombie game, so there are lots of zombies roaming around, and some zombie animals. Hello. They're relatively slow, so we don't have to worry about them too much. And let's just continue looting, although they are getting relatively close to me. Oh yeah, fireman's axe? That's awesome. Okay, yeah, let's leave these guys. Maybe loot the garbage. It does tell you when you've looted, which is nice. Ooh, feathers are good. Okay, I want that backpack. So this is where I think having the normal search time is kind of important, so that you still have the risk of getting killed. Ah, like that. Okay, that was good enough. Now they did some changes between the last time I played and this version. So the previous one I really played in was 7.5, and I think they did some terrain changes. But I think they might have reverted them back by the looks of it. It looks like it. They tried to make it kind of more boxy to make it easier to mine and stuff underground. But it did make the overworld look a lot uglier. So I think a lot of people made their opinion known. And the developers reverted the changes. Or they might have made some other changes to it. I'm not positive. I'm no expert on this game by any means. So don't expect 100% factual stuff coming out of my mouth. Ooh. We could get that deer, maybe. It'd be nice to get some leather going. We get some armor going. What we really need is sticks. Let's grab some more sticks. And let's actually chop down a tree. But let's use our new... This one should go a lot quicker. Our fire axe. So I think you can punch down a tree if you really want to, but it takes, I think, forever. So I would not. But, yeah, so it's a fairly open-ended game. Pretty much everything is destructible. So anything you build, zombies can just destroy. Hello, zombies. And so can you. So you can tear down a house. You can do whatever you want. You can mine. And actually, I want to see if this is any good at digging up the soil. So we want to get some clay right off the bat, I think. And I think there's just a random occurrence. I think we just got some. I'm sure I could just use my fists too. I'm not sure if this is actually faster. Clay. And that turns into clay, lump of clay. Now how many does that give us? That gives us 9. So that's enough to make molds. So like there's an iron ingot mold. So we probably want maybe 3 chunks of just clay that we can turn into lumps of clay, and we can make some molds. We'll find out what those molds are for in a little bit. If we get that far today, I don't know if we will. Hopefully this day lasts a proper amount of time. It's already 11:30, so you can see that in the upper left. What do we get? Did we get any more clay? Just more dirt. Give me more clay, please. Yeah, I have no idea what strategy is good, but yeah, it definitely looks like they reverted the change, because you get these nice little diagonal holes that look fairly realistic. The problem people have with them is it's hard to mine, I guess, in them, which I played around with mining. It is a little tricky at first, but nothing you can't get the hang of, so... Okay, we got another one of those. Okay, that should be enough for 3 molds anyway. At 5 apiece, we've got 18. Good to go. Alright, we'll get some more of these as well. If we get enough stuff in our looting, we might be able to make something with our forge that hopefully we can get enough stuff to make. Hello! And what we could also do is make a crossbow, which might be a good long-range weapon. And it'll help us take out some of these stags and stuff so that we can get some leather. So let's see if we can do that. We might need to make some sticks. So that'll turn a log into a plank. Let's just get all this. Actually, I don't think we need that much. I think we only need 2. And we already have 1. So let's go ahead. We'll try to craft in the go. Okay, that'll give us some plant fibers. This will give us some plywood. Hi, guys. Stay away. And... can turn that plywood into some more sticks. And yeah, you can craft while you're in your, or away from your inventory screen, which is cool. And I first learned about this game actually through Arcus, so big shout out to him. Minecraft server. How close are you guys? You sound really close. They all sound closer than they are. So I first saw him play it. Thought it looked really cool. So I picked it up, played it a bunch, then I decided to stream some, and now we're doing a little LP. Again, I don't know how long we'll do the LP, or how far we'll get into the game. But we'll see. Okay, we're at a little gas station. Let's pick up these. Don't touch me. So these guys are relatively slow until they get into the darkness, or more specifically, nighttime. Oh, wow, we got a pick. Oh, and a mining helmet? That's fantastic. And they make horrible sounds. So yeah, they get really fast at night and in the shadows. Now there is some lore behind it. If you don't like the really fast-moving zombies, their lore is it's the moonlight that kind of gives them the power to move really quickly. Okay, stuff like this I like to just turn into scrap as soon as I can. That way we can kind of pile up our scrap. Okay, let's move back here and let's squat down so the map gets bigger. You can kind of see how close these guys are. And I think we can make a crossbow now. It might be like that. There we go, crossbow. And now we have to move. Hi. A lot of zombies in this area. Hi, doggy. Okay. Let's have a snack. Good. Alright. There we go. We got our crossbow. Let's make some arrows. We can only make one arrow. That's pretty sad. We might want to go look for some flowers. And by flowers, I mean feathers. So you can usually find those in the woods, or sometimes zombies drop the feathers too. But I don't really want to fight them with the weapons we have. I mean, we have an axe that probably does a decent amount of damage. Let's see if we can find any birds' nests along the grass here. Let's also figure out where we want to head. I figured we could set up somewhere in the middle of the map. That way we have easy access everywhere. So the middle looks like it's about there. So that could be where we head. So we'll continue south. So I don't want to set up anything until we've kind of got ourselves established. While we're waiting, turn that to stone. And turn that into stone. We'll pick up some more. If we do find some more feathers and make some more arrows, we need some small rocks. So we can do that by turning stone into small rocks. And we can get stone by turning these things into something. Yes, something. Why is everything empty? That's not fair. No, that's just trash. Also empty. Has someone been here before? Ooh. You can make tea with certain flowers. I don't know. There's a new stat system and effect system that I haven't seen yet. So there's stuff like coffee, I think, that's been added. And I think some of those teas might give you a different perk as well. I really hate them. Those are the monkey guys. And they move really quickly uphill sometimes and scare the crap out of you, even during the day. So we're just going to move. We don't want to talk to him. Okay. Ah, this is nice out here. It's a lot less scary than the cold where I was last time I tried to record this. That was actually pretty terrifying. And it's too bad you guys will never see that footage. Okay. Well, maybe we'll try to kill her. So it is possible to kill them without taking damage. And this does not seem to be a very good weapon. Yeah, I'm hoping we can find or make ourselves a hunting knife, because those are pretty useful. And I found I could pretty much one-shot them in the head if you got it just right. So I think that's fairly well balanced. A zombie should only be able to take one hit to the head before going down. We're getting lots of scrap and glass pane. That's probably not all that useful. But we got some corn coming up here, so we might grab some of that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oops. Oh, there they come. Plants are explosive in this game. They basically explode if you touch them, so beware of that. It's a very interesting mechanic. Alright, we're going to go south still. Let's go this way. Cross the bridge. We can loot this car. Maybe we can get some more bottles going. And yeah, and live. Now there were some like structural integrity stuff I was running into last time I played, but that might be fixed. I have seen some things in the patch notes. But things were basically just falling apart. Like this bridge would basically fall apart as you walked on it. So I think they might have fixed it, so it did seem a little strange. No, I guess it still does fall apart. I think it's cool that there's like structural integrity, but I think it feels odd that structures are just falling to pieces. Unless this is like 100 years after civilization has fallen. But if it's like 5 years or 1 year, and all of a sudden all houses are just teetering over, that doesn't seem very realistic. In a zombie game, which is totally realistic. So yeah, we're picking up some blueberries, so worst case scenario, we can eat this stuff. I think the corn we have to cook. And I don't remember which one of these is for the tea. I think that's for the tea. What else do we got here? We got some shotgun shells. Can we turn that into a gas can? Oh, those are the barrels. Okay, let's turn those into stone, and let's move before that big guy gets close to us. But first, I want to check the stump. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Damn. We are not winning out on loot. Alright, paper is useful, eventually. We can use it to craft things like shotgun shells. So yes, I don't know what I was saying. If I interrupted myself at any point... Oh, nope. Which way is... We don't want to go north. We want to go south. I thought that bridge was that bridge. I was wrong. Hi! Whoops. Don't mind me. Which means we haven't looted this guy, have we? Oh, we're exhausted. Okay, it doesn't say unsearched. But I don't know if it does on cars. Oh, we got a boomstick. 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 We're good. Okay, and we have some shotgun shells. The one thing that I struggled with when I first played the game was realizing that ammo has to be on the hotbar if you want to be able to reload things. So let's go ahead and make some more... nope, that's a lump of clay. Let's make some more arrows. It's still only 3. We can kill a zombie with probably 1. What I really wanted them for was the deer. And they take about 2. I think always 2. As far as I can tell, you can't really hit them in the head or anything like that, so... I think they have some hitbox issues. Ooh, a purse. With some bullets in it. What a smart person. Okay. So we're heading over here. So we want to follow that road down. So we don't want to use this shotgun unless we really have to. Like if we get stuck or trapped, backed into a house or something, then we'll blow ourselves free. But otherwise, we're better off just running, I think, at this point. Until we get a lot of gear. For the most part, I think we're just going to roam around, and eventually we'll set up a little place to store our stuff, which will probably be in the center of the map here where we're heading. And I think I might make a underground bunker. Last time I played, I just kind of held myself kind of in an attic of a house and managed to survive there. But I think we'd like to do something different. So what is this building? Is that a church? Okay, coming up on a church. We could live here. Start our own religion. Where there's no zombies allowed. Maybe we can have 1 zombie, just so we're not like zombieists. Okay. There's probably a lot of guys. Ooh, I think we can dig up graves. If we want to be morbid. But yes, I believe there's stuff in the graves. So, important thing to get in this game is scrap copper. Or brass, sorry. Because it's used for... Oh god. Aha! You sounded really close. Okay. Wow, look at all of them. It's terrible. Let's try to get to that car. Cars sometimes have good things in them. Sometimes. Another pick. That's good. So we might be able to find a place to just dig right down tonight, if we're lucky. Not anywhere near here, apparently. So we could head off into the woods behind this place and set up shop. So let's do that. Let's try to get away. And... okay, we have some water, but this is the last of our water. I think, unless we picked some up. Oh, we did. Bottle of water. Great. And we have an empty glass jar. So we could possibly get some water from, like, the lake, or the river, I think. Let's try to dig one of these up, because I've never tried. Let's use a pick. Don't mind me. This is where we'll set up our base. Oh, I broke your tombstone. I'm sorry. Oh, there is, too. There's coffins. Hi, you're getting really close. Which means it's time for me to leave. Alright, what time is it? Ooh, it's also getting late. Okay. So my typical tactic at night is to hide in a house and just let them try to destroy the house underneath me to get me. But we might just hide out here in the woods tonight. That might be our first tactic. That seemed to work. And maybe we can hunt down some stags or something as well. So as long as we can get away, so they're no longer tracking us, I think we'll be okay. I'm not sure how, like, the spawning works in this game. I think there's sound-based spawning, but maybe if any of you guys know the mechanics. So I think the more noise you make, the more zombies that will show up around you. But I don't know if they can only spawn in, like, darkness or what other limitations there are. Okay. So we can't make a furnace, unfortunately, or a forge, because we did not get a pipe. There might be... so we need to find a lead pipe before we can do anything with that. Mining helmet. Yeah, I haven't messed around with that. Oh, we got 2 of them. Interesting. And we got that, so we can turn that into a lump of clay. So I think what we really want to do is maybe look for some more nests, and then also try to hunt down a stag and kill it for its leather. Okay, those we can't compress. So a lot of this stuff is scrap. Like, these are scrap, and it takes a certain amount of them, so I don't know how many that takes. Okay, so 3 to 1. I think that cans is like 7 to 1 or 8 to 1 or something like that, so we can't break that down quite yet, but we can eventually turn that into scrap iron. So I think early game, this is your best bet in getting iron. Eventually we could just dig down to the ground. And I mean, I could do that probably right now. Okay, there's someone over there. You do not see me. So it does have this little sneak thing. It'll kind of tell you when you're being hunted and whatnot. I don't know what that red flower does. Okay, so there's a rabbit. So if you see the little yellow dots on the radar, those are just animals. And the slightly larger yellow dots are like stags. So there's a couple stags over this way, I think. And the green dots are the zombies. And I think they go red when they see you. Okay, let's see if we can hunt these stags in the night. Oh my god, it's really dark. Oh my god, I can't see a thing. Okay. You guys can probably see more than I can. So forgive me if I walk straight into something. But I literally can't see a thing. All I see is this. I can kind of make out a tree. Okay, that's the bunny. Okay, there's a flower. Okay, it should be right in front of me. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to shoot this thing. Unless I can... Where are you? Oh, you're right there. Oh, it needs to reload. Thank God, that would have missed anyway. Now, you can aim down the scope, but I don't know if that's really going to help me right now. Come back. I want your leather. Oh, he's killing a stag. Maybe I'll go get his stag. Kind of see him off to the right on the radar. Okay, it's midnight now, so this night won't actually last too long with the current game setting I put for time. So that might work out pretty good. So nights will be kind of short. They won't impact us too much, and we'll try to spend most of it kind of crafting. Where'd that stupid stag go? Do you see it? You probably do. Oh, there it is. Don't move. I missed. It's my last arrow. There we go. Sorry. I need your insides. Okay. So we're not going to take the meat, I don't think, right now, because that can attract the zombies if you pick up the raw stuff. So we are going to take the animal hide. And from this we can make some leather. Now, we could wait and make... Let's see what we can make with just that. That's not much leather, but... leather boots, leather hat. That's something. Okay, let's make a hat. And what else can we make? Okay, let's also make some boots. If we got enough. I think they only take 2. Or the gloves did. Come on. Leather gloves. Oh, let's take those out. Leather gloves. This doesn't think I can make them. Okay. Leather gloves. Thank you. So yeah, it'll give the pattern, and now that we've made it once, it'll give us the recipe as well. And those we can equip on our character screen. So we have some stats and stuff. I don't know if they actually do anything yet. Or like levels and whatnot. This stuff I believe is just your protection that we get from the armor we're equipping. So probably not all that much right now, but if it makes it so we can take like an extra hit or 2, that is great. Okay, so I've run out of arrows. We can't really hunt any more stag, so we're pretty much going to have to wait until day comes, which should be any second now. Or I could shoot him in the face with this. Or hit him with an axe, I suppose. Okay, now we'll leave that stag be. We got a cool hat. That'll have to do for this time. Alright. So, yeah, we'll probably call it here once the dawn rises, and then we'll pick up in the next episode and do another day. And we'll, yeah, if you like that format, let me know. Eventually we will get to the point where we're going to want to skip over a lot of stuff, though. But for now, it might be interesting. Doing a day-by-day cycle. Okay, so it's getting bright. Going to be able to see again. And I think I'm going to try to get into that church, which I think we're still right by. Yeah, the church is right down the hill. So that's what we'll do. We'll go loot that and see if we can get some more leather. See if we can find a little iron pipe, and then we can get our forge going. We can get a campfire going, but we have to find a cooking utensil or like a cooking pot to cook some food in. Otherwise, we're going to have to rely on these blueberries. Or we can probably grab some food in houses is a good place to get that as well. So yeah, let's call it quits here. The sun rising here at 7 a.m. And we'll start day 2 in the next episode.